Bam! What's good? What's good? Happy Wednesday, Friends Day, Reptiles Unplugged crew. Welcome, everybody. Thank you guys for joining. This is your host, Adam Halbleib, Beach Bum Exotics. To plug myself a little bit, you can find me over on the normal socials, Facebook, Instagram, under Beach Bum Exotics with an X. If you're looking for snakes and other cool stuff, check out Reptile Ads, just like my co-host's shirt is saying over there. Check me out on Morph Market. And that's it. And speaking of my co-host, dude, take it away.
Shane Kelley, Small Town Exotics. You can find me on, hold on, I got my Zen messed up. All right. You can find me on Reptile Ads. And the most important short-term one, you can find me at the Southeast Reptile Expo this weekend. I'll be there. Ball pythons, hognose. Come see me. Spend some money. You might get a shirt. I don't know. I've been running posts everywhere. So go find them and it'll tell you the details. You got to mention the post and our wonderful technical producer, Jay Greenline Morphs. And you can find him on Instagram, Morph Market, Reptile Ads, and anywhere else there's behind the scenes work being done. But,
yeah. Good job, buddy. Yeah, that reptile show is going to be cool. I got to get out to it. I got to travel east one of these times. Right now, it's not the best time for me to leave California, though.
Yeah, my friend sent me a little thing. There might be a little bit of snow on Saturday, so yeah, you might want to wait till a fall show, bro.
Yeah, I think so. Right? I think so.
Now I know this year it was something with the double booking or whatever scheduling with the venue, so they're having to push it a little earlier. It's going to be a little bit smaller, a tiny bit. Most of the same great vendors will be there, though. So if you're in the area, Atlanta area, stop by. It'll be Saturday and Sunday this weekend.
Dude, awesome. Hell yeah. But how you been since last week? Anything good?
Man, I've been great, man. And I just got to say about last week, like, that was a good episode.
It really was. I had so much more to ask him. And honestly, I was just watching our time tick away, and I didn't want to stop anything we were talking about. So, no joke, I would love to have him on again, right? Kevin's a great guy. So you guys check out that episode if you didn't see it, because there's some good laughs. It's awesome to hear from keepers of various species, and Kevin knocked it out, right? Like what were we up to in his house currently? I think it's like 15 plus species that he had or something like that.
Yeah, it was like 12 that he can actually breed. And then he had like the random, he has the rhino iguana, the random crested gecko, and a lychee, and
Right. Yeah, just the whole menagerie of different cool reptiles. So it was great hearing from him. We'll have him on again. I'd love to hear his perspective about our market, ball python market, and kind of get that from him.
Yeah, I got a couple things to say about Kevin. So I'm sure you picked up on it, but it's fun talking to him because he's still got that like enthusiasm. He gets really excited, like that junior high type of vibe, like, yeah, man, he just gets real excited. So he's a good guy to talk to, man. If you're ever feeling down or something, you're like, oh, I'll call Kevin, man. He'll cheer me up,
Yeah, you can tell that about him.
And I've actually started like messaging with him back in like 2019, 2020. Because mine and his approach is similar. So like I mainly do ball pythons, and I've been doing the hognose in the background this whole time too. But I've been paying attention to everyone's shows. So I met him through a leopard gecko podcast, Strength and Leos, back when he was a leopard gecko guy. But then he's also listening to like this show back then when it was you and Joel. So there was all this overlap, and we just stayed in contact ever since, man. So
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, Kevin's a great guy.
I love how the paths can kind of cross like that, and keeping an open mind, I think is important when we're trying to we could learn so much from other keepers that, like, why limit ourselves to only other reptile, like ball python keepers?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of overlap between all the species and stuff, and you can learn tricks and just a different philosophy of looking at things by listening to other species and all that stuff too. And I was really happy when me and him first started talking. He was all things with legs, like geckos, like everything. And then when he like started getting into snakes, I was like, "Welcome to the dark side, baby."
Yeah, dude, and he really went off with the snakes. He got some cool stuff, like,
Oh yeah,
very, very unique stuff. So check that episode out if you guys would like to hear the finer details. It is available podcast formats and Spotify, iHeart, Amazon, Apple Music, all that.
Yeah, don't forget Apple. Apple,
yeah,
baby.
Dude, I'm
Apple.
sorry.
We were having an Apple Android conversation in the green room.
Oh man, you're gonna get me canceled if you're gonna have me cracking those types of jokes. Nah, I'm joking. Too funny. Well, right on. How about any snake related news, dude? Anything?
No, man. I've had some clutches. Had a clutch lay, hypo DG related stuff in that. I had some girls ovulate, hypo DG related stuff with that, which is really weird. I hadn't made any and since 24, I think was the last time I made any hypo DG type stuff. And then,
oh wow, I didn't realize that when we were talking before. It's been since 20. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So like those girls obviously skipped or whatever, and I just whatever. Time moves different when you're getting old like me. And then and then all of a sudden they're like all kind of grouping together right now at the beginning of the year. So that's cool, man. Get some hypo DG stuff and hopefully get a holdback or two out of that. And yeah, man.
Hey, I'm not knocking that project. I'm in it. I'm producing it. I love it.
I know you are. Well, that's a wonderful project because hypo and DG or both of them together. I think they can they can go with any of the other projects. What do they not go with? Maybe some of the albinos and stuff like they wouldn't go so good.
Yeah,
but all the pattern stuff that we work, it lays right over and makes it better. So
yeah. Pattern stuff, it's a no-brainer. I agree with you. Probably although I did back in the day, the hypo ultramel stuff that I was seeing.
Right.
I always thought that looked pretty good. Kind of made it more bubblegummy, brought out the pinks and stuff. But yeah, you're right. I wouldn't run it to a regular lavender albino or whatever, T- or T- albino out there. So
yeah, it's pretty useful though and everything. And hypo is just great, man. So I'm looking forward to the hypo stuff that I hatch out of that the most. But if I get hypo DG stuff, that's not bad either,
Dude, for sure. It's funny when I was starting out, a couple of years after I had bred my first clutch or so, I was thinking about hypo DG. And at first I was like, why would anybody put those two together, right? They're both kind of cleaner genes. What the heck? But then I saw one in person and was convinced at that point. I was just like, wow, okay, this is what the platform looks like in person. The palette that is here. Whoa. All right.
Yeah.
And fully doubled down and started buying a lot of animals. So.
Dude, I'm guilty of the same thing. And it actually took me seen one in person as well, and still to this day it's like my favorite combo of it. It was at Justin's facility and he had the fire hypo DG and it was in his videos back then and stuff. Holy smokes, add fire to hypo and DG.
Yeah,
bro, that's like a simple combination but so beautiful.
Yeah. And it is true. I think that the adults almost look a little better than the babies, really.
I forgot to add that. So I was looking at the snake and she was nesting. She was already a breeder at that point by the time I seen her in real life, and she was a smoke show. And I was like, okay, man, I'll buy some DG and hypo stuff now. I'm in.
yeah, exactly. It's one of those projects, I like it. So running it into puzzle and pattern mutations is, I think, an obvious, and then every once in a while you get that crazy combination with one color. changing morphs that really makes it.
Right.
Sure. Well, cool, man. Awesome. Can't wait to see the results from those clutches.
What's going on in your current snake world over there?
Dude, this week's been kind of going off for me. I had the clutch I put out on Instagram over the weekend, which puzzle right now. I guess 2026 is going to be year of the puzzle for me, because I've had my yellow belly Lucifer, or pastel yellow belly Lucifer het puzzle. She laid eggs. First time mama got 7 eggs from her. I think it was. So that's awesome. Bred to a sterling puzzle. So that should be some pretty cool looking babies. And Lucifer, all right, let me ask your opinion. So should I just call her Fire, or is it?
I was just gonna ask. I was like, isn't Lucifer a thing of fire? Like a
100%. It's compatible with fire. It makes white snakes with other fires, right?
I would probably lead with fire, and then like if you're ever listing any, like put in the comments Lucifer line or something,
right?
I guarantee you there's a nerd out there that still cares about it, but right now we've had so much changeover, you're probably going to confuse people. They're gonna be like, what's Lucifer?
What the hell is, right? Nobody's going to go search for Lucifer, right?
No. Yeah, because there was like Lucifer, there was Creed, there's some Lone Star, the LSI.
Lone Star,
But he had fire in it, like LSR fire. So you still knew it was fire. But, some of them other ones, you're like, was that the one that was fire or was it not? I'm confused,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So, all right. I agree with you. So she, though, that, it's basically a yellow belly firefly, and to adulthood looks amazing. Love how she looks. So once that comes over into the puzzle project, I'm excited to see what she's going to produce. Then I had a second clutch 2 days later from a girl I've been wanting to produce something from for quite a while, Leopard Hypo Het Puzzle. Sire on that one is a bamboo Mojave, possible spot nose leopard, and then it's 100% double het hypo puzzle. So should have, I'm hoping for some really good odds on hypo puzzle stuff.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm excited for you. Hell yeah.
Thanks. And then today, actually right now, she may be finished while we're on the show. Had a clutch from my bamboo spot nose puzzle girl, and I bred several het puzzle males to her. So we'll see which one takes it. I'm hoping the pastel OD bongo het puzzle that Joel hooked me up with takes the cake on that, because I think that's gonna make some awesome looking stuff.
Yeah, I think bongo puzzle combos are in your future. I'm gonna call it now. I'm gonna send some good mode. Yeah, I'm gonna send some good mojo over the airwaves for you, man.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
And she was actually the first female I caught spitting out the egg. Like, I literally watched one come out of her, and that was cool. That was really cool. And I quickly shut the tub. I was like, all right, I don't want to disturb her.
Yeah. One time I did that, and it was her last one. So I was just like, right as it was coming out, and I was like, oh, all right, I already had my egg box ready because I knew like the girl was laying. I was like, oh, all right, well, I'll just, man, and I picked that one up. Those freshly laid ones are like super soft. And I was like, oh, I need to let this chill for a while before I go putting it in the egg box, because it's like.
And did you notice that? So when I was watching it, the color of the egg hadn't like whitened up yet. It wasn't completely see-through, but like it was not white like they are after they turn a couple hours later, which I thought was really, really cool.
Yeah, they're more like a water balloon when they're like that.
Yeah, man. Yep. And she's got, dude, huge eggs in there. I'm gonna have to weigh these because these are massive, massive babies. So cool.
That's good. Yeah. A nice big baby's great, man.
Oh man, yeah, I'm not complaining for sure. They could probably like immediately go to weaned. If they're big enough. So yeah, I'm stoked. My 2026 breeding wise is really good. Everything else in life is great too, health wise.
how's your Achilles? I haven't asked you about that in a while.
Yeah. I'm like 95% back.
All right.
I can walk normal, almost no limp. If I'm on it all day or walking long distances, it still gets kind of sore. I got to take a break. I might start limping after, like when I did the Pomona show, like I looked down and I looked at my watch and it was like, you've walked like 2.5 miles. And I'm like, oh, no wonder this thing's aching.
Right.
Go sit down for a little bit. But I'm almost back to complete normal. So I'm stoked. Thanks for asking.
Well, man, yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Back to your snakes. So you're starting off the season like, slinging. You're doing good.
Yeah.
Are you expecting a whole bunch for the year? What are you thinking? What's it looking like?
So actually, like these girls, I kind of expected end of last year, but just the way everything was kind of going, they pushed into to this year, because like the bamboo spot nose puzzle, the last time that she laid for me, which was several years ago, it was in September time. So I was expecting kind of September, maybe October time for her, but she just wasn't going. And same thing with the other girls. They just kind of were a little delayed. I think really the cold temps that I had with moving into the other room that I'm in, because I just have an oil-filled heater and I'm not running any belly heat. So that room sometimes drops to 78. And if it does, well,
everybody's at 78. And that'll slow him down. I already know where he. Oh, there you are.
Am I back? Okay. The second I heard you start filling in, I'm like, no, I must be frozen. Oh, man.
So the colder temp slowed him down a little bit.
Yeah, slowed him down and maybe even kind of kicked him into gear, really going, right? What I thought was behavior of developing before wasn't necessarily because I wasn't ultrasounding while I've been in the room there. I've just been kind of running it really old school, looking off of the behavior of the female, how they're eating, stuff like that. So sorry, long-winded way to answer your question, but I am looking for probably on top of this, maybe 7 more clutches. So I'm going to probably hit around the 10 clutch mark for 2026. And I think I'll be really happy with that. That's what's in my breeding plan right now. About 7
Yeah, that sounds really reasonable. I haven't really done the tally. I think I'll jinx myself if I throw a number either way. So I'll just say 20-ish. I'll just go 20-ish.
So you cut it. I should have done the same. So now I'm going to wind up with 5, bro.
If I say 20, I could maybe get 30 or maybe get 10. Either way, 30 is too much, but 10's okay too.
What's your biggest year?
The biggest year I ever had was 32 clutches of ball pythons. Whoa. And I think I had like 4 clutches of hognose that year. But when I say 32, man, it was like 30 of the 32 all from like Halloween to January. I was just hatching. And I was just like, oh my God.
It's a lot of mouths at once, right?
Yeah. And then you got the little no ship window in that period. And but I tell you what, when the shipping opened back up, man, like that was my biggest shipping day too. Because I was selling the whole time. And then it was like, okay, shipping window's open. You are getting your snake. I'm not I'm telling you, you're getting your snake. Right. We're shipping.
It will be there Tuesday.
But then, like this last year, my girls kind of settled back into a year-long routine, which was, I did 17, but it was kind of roughly 2 a month, sort of just the way it kind of felt or whatever. And dude, I could bump that up if they were spread out again, so.
Yeah.
Really just rough. Yeah, man, it was kind of nice. The first half of the year, I was like, man, I'm just in cruise control. I'm breeding a few hognose. Yeah, and then
the
like
floodgates
everyone was,
open.
yeah, everyone's hatching towards the first of the year usually. So I'm like, oh, I'm just the opposite. And then I was like, holy smokes, man, this is like too much. So, and everyone's different. Like, you got your work and family life, you got to balance, and then the snakes. But then once the snakes start hatching, I mean, there ain't no slacking at that point. You got a whole bunch of mouths to feed and change tubs and
they poop so much when they're growing. They
yeah.
Poop so much.
So yeah, that was my biggest year, but halfway is good, man. 15 I think is good. 20 would be good. Hopefully somewhere in that range.
Yeah, for sure. For me that number 10 wasn't, the way I was looking at it was once I kind of figured out what actual projects I had with females ready that I want to see to fruition, it wound up with about 10 because some of the stuff I produced last year, I'm going to give those females a break. No need to overproduce those projects, and then hit them again, the following year. And scramblers on the table. We'll see.
Nice.
I got some scrambler clutches. Hopefully the one girl that's on breeder loan from a buddy of mine that's also breeding miniature bulls. She's been slamming food, had a couple locks from a scrambler male. So let's see. And there's scrambler on her side too. So we have chances for super scramblers in that.
Right on.
So we'll see. I know, that one's an interesting gene right now. There's a couple camps out there and I'm throwing my hat in the ring. Let's put some eggs into it and see what I see when it comes out of the eggs. And I mean, certain animals you see look really good.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. There's a little controversy about it.
Yes, sir.
But I'm going to go with Mark, man. I mean, I bought some from Mark. This animal looks good. It's different than what a cypress, whatever the hell else I got in it is. So,
you have scrambler too? I didn't realize you had some scrambler. Yeah.
I got a female, and I mean, she's got follicles too. So I may be breeding her. Maybe might be some cutting edge stuff made with her. I'll just say that. I don't want to, put all my cards on the table yet.
Oh, but, okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a ODYB cypress scrambler het clown.
Okay.
So smoking animal. Like still, I mean, she's huge already. Man, she really took off. So nice. She was born in 24. And that's when I bought her, and she's already got follicles and
wow.
So so she's one of
cool.
There's some outliers. That's happened to me with the bamboo before, so I mean it happens sometimes. So
oh dude, totally. Yeah. I mean, I love it when that happens. I've had it go the opposite way, like 5 years, and the female's like 1,300 grams. You're like, are you a male? Hold on, let me make sure.
Yeah, man. I mean,
it happens.
Yeah.
That's
cool. One of my first big purchases back then, though, that girl just laid for me the first time. So I bought her in 2019, and she just laid for me in 25.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. So
definitely. Oh, hey, before we keep going down these like little rabbit holes here, I know you had a shout out, and I wanted to remind you to kind of mention that, or did you want to?
Please hold. Yeah. So this week's shout out of the week, we're going to do something a little sentimental this week, though. So there is a GoFundMe and a bonfire campaign for a good friend of the show, Catalina Morph Mixer, Ashley. She had some medical issues and, was just, falling on a little bit of rough times. So I am going to copy this from my phone because I use Apple and paste it into the chat. And
Shane feels so cool every time he gets to use that.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna figure out how to get it there. But yeah, it's because we're on Google Chrome. It's not going over.
Gotcha. Look at that.
But yeah, there's a GoFundMe and a bonfire campaign. So if you want to go buy a shirt, all the proceeds go to Ashley. If you don't want to buy a shirt, you can donate on the GoFundMe side. You could buy a shirt and donate on the bonfire side too. So there's plenty of ways to help out. And Ashley's a good supporter of the community in general, especially a good friend of of this show. She's always in the chat. She's won the scorecard thing. Every time except once.
I believe so. Definitely. Yeah, she's been a great supporter of the channel, right? And like you said, positive person out in the community. She's got some cool projects coming along as well, breeding project wise. So helping fellow reptile keeper out if it's within your budget and you're able to do so. I know that it would go a long way for her and her family right now.
Yes, I agree. And I'm having a snafu with my copy paste. So if somebody could paste that link in the chat, I would appreciate that.
Yeah, hold on. I should have been prepared myself.
Well, yeah, I thought I had the ace in the hole thing here. So there's a snafu.
I think we can update our description after this posts live as well.
I got it. Got it. All right. Got to bring it over here to stupid Chrome. Bam. All right. We got it.
There it is.
Cool. Yeah, if you guys want to go click on that, that should be everything right there. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, cool, man. Thanks. Yeah. Thanks for bringing that up. Cool. I think it's when I first got into the community and I went to one of the USARK live auctions after the reptile shows that they typically have at some of the larger ones, there was a gentleman in the community that needed some help as well due to some medical stuff they were going through. So they did part of the auction for them, and the community ended up raising 10, 15 grand for them. I don't even remember the dollar amount, which isn't even important. It was just amazing to see the community come together, help somebody out, right?
Oh yeah, I've seen it multiple times too. I mean, the community is great. Yeah,
it is. It really is. And there's other hobbies and communities that I participate in as well. And I have to say, the reptile community does take care of our own. So it feels good.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So, chat, start throwing some morphs in there. We'll probably get to an unpopular opinion segment sometime tonight. Maybe not. But, we got to have fuel for the fire anyway. So just throw some stuff in the chat.
Yeah. We already kind of hit on one a little bit. Scrambler.
Yeah.
Yeah, and while people are kind of thinking if they have something to, morph wise throw in there, species wise, we haven't done that yet. Maybe throw that in there. That would be interesting.
Yeah. Species too, man. I got a lot to say about a lot of species.
Mostly human. No, joking. But hey, while we're waiting for that, you want to also cover who we're going to have on next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, you want me to announce it?
Dude, please do. You do so good with that.
All right. So next week, we have Jay, our technical producer, and Chris Eaton from the Fat Man Nation on, and they're going to be talking about Deeds Not Words. They're launching their annual charity, which is going to be a recurring thing annually from year to year. They're going to talk all about it, but you might have seen last year's. It's to help support veterans. This year, they're also throwing in first responders. They'll be going around to certain shows. You buy T-shirts, and all the proceeds go to help out the charity. So that's a cool one. I really like our veterans because without our veterans, we wouldn't have all this freedom to talk on the internet and be mean to each other. So,
right, that is very true. And the shirts last year that they ran were super cool.
Oh yeah.
So this year I can't wait to see what they come out with. And it's going to be a cool show. Chris and Jay, they're fun. Chris is crazy. Jay will maintain the very serious note. But listen to Jay closely because he does have a little dry. He's got some dry humor if you listen close enough, right? It's there.
Yeah, for sure, man. So yeah, that'll be a great show next week. And yeah, they're going to be campaigning. So
yeah,
I mean, they'll tell us all about it next week. So that's a good thing. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure on like how long they're running it. 6 months, 5 months, 4 months. Come with your questions, people. Come with your questions.
Yeah. Come check it out. Listen to what they got to say. Support a good, another good thing there. All right, cool, man. Cool. Look at us knocking out the.
Man, we're getting good at this. I didn't see any. Oh, here we go. Here we go. My chat was stuck.
Oh, so is mine. Yeah,
I was stuck on that link for a while. All right. All right. Since I've been doing all the talking, you grab the first morph.
All right. So let's see. The first one thrown in there would be gravel, right? Yeah, that's the first one I'm seeing. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not missing it. So gravel. For me, it's a double thumbs up gene. It's it's in the yellow belly complex, right? But you're not getting an all white snake, which I think is the best, right? As far as it does do some color enhancements as well. When it touches certain morphs, you're bringing in some yellows, not quite as good as yellow belly. I will give that. I do think that yellow belly does enhance and pop a little better. But I think it's good. Now, is the question, is it as good as asphalt? I don't know, right? I know that there's camps on either side, so I don't know. Shane, I'll toss that your way. What do you think?
Well, I'm going to give gravel 2 thumbs up. I currently work it. It's in my collection. It's in with where I got cryptic from and all that. So exactly the same stuff you said. I mean, you can use it in place of yellow belly, has similar reactions. The real power is in the super form, in my opinion. Man, you get super gravels. I mean, it's a phenomenal snake in any combo. So 2 thumbs up. Anyone that's working that, I love it. Asphalt versus gravel, that kind of goes up to one of these other comments. That's kind of like Ultramel versus Monarch,
Yeah, those reels have been great, by the way.
Yeah, because they kept it fun, right? They weren't being mean about it, right?
Nobody's feelings got hurt. They just kept rolling with it. So it was good.
Yeah. It's similar, but I'm a big fan of the yellow belly complex in general, man. I mean, you got Spark and Spectre, these other ones that are kind of forgotten about, but I wouldn't be surprised if they made a resurgence at some point because they're all valid and they're all cool as hell.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. And did you see Ozzy's post? Oh, it was a couple of weeks ago. It was the Puma puzzle.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, dude. Actually, it came out really cool, and it had spots like a freaking puma, bro. Like,
dang.
It was really cool. So I totally agree.
Yeah. So, all right, I'll pick the next one. We'll go down to Catalina right here. She listed a whole bunch, so we'll just pick one out of here. I don't know anything about Trident. I know very little about Rust. HRA. All right, let's go with HRA.
Yeah.
Het Red Exanthic. I think it's a weird name.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's in the black pastel 8-ball complex.
Yep.
I think it's a cool gene. I mean, it's every bit as valid. Now, since you've been around longer, was that the one that was also called green pastel? Or was that something else?
I have heard that, right? I have heard that green pastel kind of became HRA, or basically they determined that they were doing the same thing, right?
Kind of like banana coral glow type thing or something?
That is how I understand that. Yeah.
Okay.
A little foggy on that. So I would stand corrected if somebody popped in and was like, no, you're completely wrong. But I
have a mental note from some forum I read somewhere,
back in the day. Yeah. I mean, green pastel was a really weird name as well, because the snake wasn't green and it didn't look anything like pastel. So,
so we'll call it red exanthic instead.
Well, and I know we hate on that name, right? But it's not incorrect either, right?
Right. All right. I think it's a cool gene, though. I think HRA. I mean, just call it HRA, whatever you want, But I think it's a cool gene, man. It's a valid option to use instead of like a black pastel or something. You want to be a little different and work a different angle, then man, you use
and
HRA.
The super doesn't make a completely brown or blackish snake. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's kind of like that gravel scenario before. There has been some really cool stuff. Corey Woods up in Canada, I've probably seen the most like red exanthic. If you want to see a lot of examples in the super form, he's done some really cool stuff. Hypo complements it, because it's in that dark gene kind of complex. So
I believe Corey Woods is the founder too, correct? I think
so. If he's not, he was one of it was called Green Pastel and Lace Blackback. HRA was before? Okay. Lace Blackback, yeah.
I don't know about that one because I think that one's back. I don't know.
Well, no, the lace we have is different than the lace black that exists,
right?
Which is also different than
but then there's lace black back, but then people are working black lace. Man, we need to get some different names up in here. Telling you,
we keep confusing each other out here. I think it's on purpose. But
I see it. Oh man.
Yeah.
All right, your turn. All right.
Okay.
Sorry. Go ahead.
What happened?
No, I was talking to myself.
But I was working HRA, so the kind of for me, it's like a thumbs up, thumbs down. I think you're really gonna have to, as somebody who would want to get into it, if they asked me if it's like a good gene or whatever, I would say go do your research, look at the examples. If you like the palette that it is providing, most definitely go work with it, right? I think it's a little underwhelming, though, as far as some of the dark genes that are out there. I think there's some maybe ones that offer a little different variety than what we've seen.
Yeah, I would say a similar thing. It's, if you want it in your arsenal, I would consider it one of the ingredients to go with the main dish, though. I wouldn't make a project out of it, but if you want to have it in there to toggle in and out and have variety in your clutches, man, go for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Picking another. Catalina had another suggestion, but let's do somebody else really quick. Sankey Exotics. Cosmo.
Steven.
Cosmos. S&K Exotics, not Sand. Come on, dude.
Yeah. That's Steven. His name's Steven.
Thank you. I will probably forget that in 10 seconds. I apologize. I have the memory of goldfish over here. Cosmos, though. Interesting gene. For me, it is a pass. I am waiting to see what people do with it a little more. But I have definitely liked what I've seen come out of like Justin, several other breeders out there that are working with it. I think some of the Cosmos clown stuff and then Cosmos White Flame clown stuff has been looking really cool. But it is a pass for me, just while I just don't have the space to figure stuff out, right? So I need to know what the gene's going to kind of do before I take it.
Yeah, I would say for the price that they're asking, they should have figured that out before they were pushing it out on the market. Mic drop. I see combos that are put out with it that look very similar to shrapnel combos. So I don't know what's up with that. That's just my biased opinion because I work shrapnel. But I mean, so, like if you come out of the gate, I've heard 20-gram prices on it stuff. Man, you should have all that figured out, not start selling it and then, we need to figure stuff out. Just my 2 cents, But I would pass because I'm a shrapnel guy and I think shrapnel's superior to Cosmos and a lot more affordable.
And you
Big
right?
mic drop. No.
And you've a lot of valid points, bro. I mean, shrapnel has a proven super.
Proven super.
Yeah.
It doesn't take some other mysterious gene floating around with it to react. Like it just works.
Right.
So,
yeah.
But we're talking about Cosmos, so I'm past 2 thumbs down on Cosmos.
Yep, I'm kind of there with you. But don't, again, I know if we appear to be being negative, it is the part of the segment where we do this on purpose. So don't take our opinions at heart. If you want to work the gene, work the gene.
I have a hat to start wearing for this segment, but it won't fit over my earphones. So that was going to be my alter ego, so I can just let loose, you know?
That's a great idea, bro.
Maybe I should cut some slits and then it'll fit over my earphones. But
I'm going to go get
you're supposed to give the corporate talk beforehand. Like, these are just our opinions.
It's true.
I
didn't pre-warn anybody. So tonight you can hold us responsible for anything. All right, moving on. Go ahead, man. Pick something. Got some different species.
All right, so super dwarfs. All right, let's go with super dwarfs.
All right.
For me, this is just for me. I don't want to upset my partner here because this is his jam. They just don't do it for me. There's just something weird. There's something about retics in general, their head and their eyes. Just like, I don't know, man. It's not my jam.
That's it.
It doesn't matter if they're 18 foot or 3 foot. I don't care if they're the big ones or the small ones. It's just something about them, man. I do like holding the bigger ones. That's like a spiritual experience handling an animal that big. But I don't know. It's just not really my jam. I would give it I would just I'm neutral on it. It's just not. Yeah.
Fair enough. I now believe in Bigfoot. By the way.
No, I mean, there's plenty of cool projects in super dwarfs, and it is a cool thing. And if somebody wants to work it, man, I encourage it. It's just something weird with me,
Yeah. No, I feel you. I think super dwarfs. I think we need to talk about reticulated pythons just in general, right?
All right.
Because super dwarfs are just kind of like the cousin to the mainlands, and they do, they do get a little bit smaller, but that's for the pure locality stuff. Anytime you mix mainland back in there, you're going to be dealing with their kind of larger footprint again. So for me, the discussion is more about, is the keeper ready to handle the animal? Because these animals, retics, I love our ball pythons, but when you put the two side by side and you watch how the one reacts to than the other, the retics have something going on in their head. They are figuring it out. The ball pythons could really care less, other than, oh, did that move fast? Oh, that was kind of scary. Is that food? Oh, if it's food, I don't want it.
I'll eat next month.
Yeah, just like 6 months, check back, please. It's like where the retics, they look for a feed response. They have it, right? If you like animals to eat all the time, they will do it. But yeah, they're not for everybody. They are a lot of animal, and I think they deserve some respect as far as you have to be prepared to handle. So I agree with you. I think that they are like this for me. On my side, I'm going to give it a little biased of the thumbs up. I do keep them. I love them. And if you're interested in reticulated pythons, I think the super dwarf is a great introduction. Just get yourself a pure locality. Go for a real super dwarf, a pure. If you want to get into the morphs, hey, just expect to own the size of a mainland creature or something much, much bigger than what the super dwarfs are.
I like how you went for the research angle. I don't know a ton about retics, but you want to touch on, since you're going responsible, if you see something that's 60% super dwarf, you probably shouldn't be fooled like, oh, it's going to stay small, right?
So, okay. It goes like this a lot too. It's the lineage of the animal really, really matters. And where, like, the percentage, not so much, right? Like, I
Right.
mean, up until you get above like 75%, really, anything below that it's like if you could have an animal labeled 50% super dwarf, 50% mainland, but if it came from, say, a super dwarf female and a mainland male, and that mainland male was even maybe smaller, right? And full grown. Here's the other thing, too. A lot of people are giving you sizes of the parents, but the female is maybe only 4 years old. Dude, retics grow and keep growing. Like, you're looking at 5, 6 years old before you're really seeing the full maturity of the animal, right?
Right.
So at 3, 4 years old, that animal could really grow exponentially bigger, like a couple feet bigger, right?
Right.
So, knowing the lineage of the parents and if they're full grown, getting the size of them, it does, I believe, matter that the smaller genes in the super dwarfs come from the females. The mitochondrial DNA typically from, and now this may have been disproven, and I'm not a scientist, so, but from my understanding is that the size determinant genes are more inherited from the mother's line than they are the sire's line. I don't know if that part is true. So yes, don't be fooled just because it says 60% that you're gonna get some 6-foot snake for the rest of its life.
Yes, I agree. Thank you for hitting the responsibility side. I totally failed on that. All right, I see a gene that we got to hit for.
Okay, let's do it.
For Kane. And
it's for you, no, it's right. Yeah.
Bongo!
Bongo! Triple thumbs up. If I was more flexible, I'd get my toes in there.
All right. Bongo. What do you like about it? What's the jam about it?
So, I mean, all right. I have loved the interaction that I've seen with it in various genes, right? So right out the gate, when I started seeing people produce more and more bongo stuff, because I will say on its own, I think it is a cool looking snake, but it's not like overly crazy, right? You know what I'm saying? Like it's good looking, but nothing too insane. But when it interacts with certain genes, and it seems to be like Orange Dream, you get some pattern mutations in there, like Puzzle, for example. When I saw the bongo Puzzle, oh my goodness, man, I had to have one, right? Had to. And then Pied, right? Like bongo Pied out there. Actually, like the bongo Pieds that I saw, okay, hey, that's cool. This is actually affecting Pied. Right on. You don't get that very often. So for me, that's just seeing the interaction. It's one of those genes that I want to plug into stuff because it's exciting to see what comes out of it. So that's for me why I want to work it.
Yeah, I am a big fan of bongo too. I like anything in the, let's call it the chocolate complex. I like most genes that are in that complex, and bongo's one of them. I don't currently have any. It is on the shopping list, so it is something like if there is one of those animals that fits my breeding project and it has bongo as well, then it's getting like bumped up on my list, like I like it. So 2 thumbs up on bongo.
And I have faith the bongo male took the clutch from my spot on my spot nose puzzle. I'll send you a bongo, dude. I will
send you your mojo, bro. I'm sending it.
Gilded scales caught into that too. Chocolate complex. Yes, you heard that right on Reptiles Unplugged. We are rebranding this. It is now the chocolate complex.
Yeah, we're not going to mention the other, derogatory things that are, because there is a whole bunch of good ones in there that are great.
Yeah.
Wookie, chocolate,
Cypress, spot nose.
Dude, Cypress is one of my favorite, man. How did I even forget that? I mean, dude, spot nose is a staple at this point. So there's a lot of good genes there. So
exactly. I like that. The chocolate.
I just say chocolate because it's, it's chocolate. Chocolate's good. Everyone likes chocolate,
Yeah. Follow up on the retic there from Catalina. How often do you prefer to feed your retics? And my adults really only get fed like once every 2 to 3 weeks, depending on the size of meal that they had before. If it's a big meal, then I'll go once every 3 weeks. And I do kind of do like a body weight calculation. I'm trying to feed, 15% the body weight kind of deal.
Oh, see,
Bongo was said too many times. I have been it's like Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
we did. I think we said it 3 times and Kane appeared. That's amazing.
So, yeah, well, I mean, we
sure.
hit a lot on the unpopular opinions. We might have ruffled some feathers and we might have made some other people's days. And again, at the end of the day, this is just our opinions. So
exactly. Yep.
Don't go pulling a second mortgage out on your house and investing in something that we like. I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Or don't go out and fire sell something because we tell you it's crap.
Yeah.
We're probably wrong anyhow. So oh, too funny. Well, man, not to belabor anything. I think let's recap real quick. So next week we've got Chris from Fat Man Nation. We've got Jay, our technical producer, Greenline Morphs. They're going to be on going over the Deeds Not Words project, the Kickstarter. Jay had put that into chat earlier. If I can quickly scan for it. There it is. So February 1st, right around the corner, just here in a couple days, that operation actually kicks off completely. I believe that's when shirts and things like that and the whole mission statement gets refreshed on the site. So go check that out. And come listen to our show for any more details. Come with some questions if you have them about what they're doing with the money that we're giving them, who they help out. All of that good stuff will be covered next week. Our special shout out of the week, we will give one more time here to Catalina Morph Mixer, Ashley. She's having a little GoFundMe run right now. We did put a link in the chat. I'm sorry it's super long like that, but scroll up in the comments and you will be able to click it there. If you have anything is available, even a kind word of support, I know will go a long way. But if you are able to actually monetarily donate some money, buy a shirt, or just outright donate, it would be greatly appreciated by their family.
Yeah, I second that.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Well, I think that's about it, man. Did you have anything to close us out?
No, that's it. Oh, Southeast Reptile Expo this weekend. Come see me if you're in the Atlanta area. Come see me. Yeah,
definitely.
That's it.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining tonight. Really appreciated the back and forth and chat. We had some good discussions. Hope we didn't upset anybody too bad, but if we did, too bad. See you later. See you next week.